Hello there, how are you today? Welcome again to my channel. It's been a while. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to see you. Good to see your face again. Happy New Year. Yes, today I want to talk about a very important thing, something that has bothered me, that I have also listened to other people that feel bothered by, and I just want us to address it because I know that it bothers a lot of people out there, and I want to just encourage you. Okay, so this is like an encouragement. This is like a ray of hope for you if you're losing hope, for you to not, don't give up. Don't you give up. Okay, so this video is with respect to the several immigration modifications going on in the major immigration destinations across the world, Canada, the UK. And I have spoken with some people who are just plain fed up. They just don't know, like, okay, how do I continue? And I am making this video to address your worries, your concerns, your frustrations. Okay, so I want to say that let's address these immigration policies, these modifications. I'm going to talk basically about the UK putting some restrictions on how long you can stay after your study, the conditions of your study that can guarantee your stay after the study, and the family ties, and not family ties, the dependent subjects in the UK that is not so favorable in the recent modifications, and Canada also, the increase in the proof of fund from 10,000 Canadian dollars per person to 22,000, which is more than 100%. And these, some people consider are good reasons to okay, people are beginning to ask, do you still encourage people to invest all of that money? Like, if I have 22,000 Canadian dollars, would I want to relocate? Really? So the second thing, why do you want to relocate? Now, that's a question I want you to answer. That's a question I want you to personally ask yourself and try to answer yourself. Why do I want to relocate? If you want to relocate because you're poor, and relocation is your get away from poverty, it may be frustrating in the immediate future, right? So it means I can give you money in exchange for that your immigration dream. That is not a very strong reason to relocate. Yes, if you want to relocate because you don't have a job, you're going to be very frustrated, my darling, because relocation is not cheap. It is not cheap. If you're trying to get it cheap, it's an invitation to frustration, to depression, because you will have to save money, you will have to make money to save this money to invest in your relocation journey. So your reason for relocating will will have a role to play in now, right now that immigration policies are getting more difficult to navigate. All right, so if you are in the category of, okay, I want to relocate to make money, you will make money eventually, but that is not the immediate reason why you should want to relocate. That's the first. And the second one is, if you're trying to relocate to impress people, to prove a point that everybody's traveling, I can also travel, these policies will frustrate you. Okay, and eventually, even if you're able to finally achieve the relocation, it will even be more frustrating when you get out there, because then you will discover that, hey, is this what this is all about? And then you feel like going back. Okay, so your reason for wanting to relocate right now will be one of the compelling forces that will propel you towards, you know, continuing to pursue your relocation dream. If your reason is not good enough, somebody will give you money and make you sell that dream. Possibly. Chances are good nobody will give you money anyway. So if your reasons are good enough, now what are the good reasons? People relocate for several reasons. Okay, and one of the good reasons for relocation is to take advantage of opportunities. Okay. Opportunities differ by location. I'm sure you've heard it before that location and connection, stuff like that. Opportunities differ by location. If you're looking to easily make money by selling stuff, some people will move to the marketplace. Okay, if you're looking to make money by talking, people will move to eyebrow areas, media areas, and all of that. So opportunities differ by location. So if the opportunity you're looking for, if your skill set, your experience, your education, your personality is valued higher in another location than where you are right now, then you want to move to that location. So if I am for example a graduate, because I know that intellectuals are some of the highest population of people immigrating. So I'll talk about graduates. So I am a graduate of, let's say, chemistry, for example, and I know that chemistry in my location is not a very valued course. There are not so many job opportunities. There are not so many even career advancement opportunities for me practicing as a chemist. In some African countries, when you mention chemists, they tend to interpret it as a drug seller. So you know your opportunities are very, very limited in those areas, because they don't see you past the cubicle of a pharmacy, and what you did might not even have anything to do with pharmacy or anything like that. So you now realize that chemists in the UK or Austria or Australia or Germany are doing some kind of groundbreaking research about something, you know, phenomena that will change the world. And you know you have the intellectual capacity to be part of that innovation, to be part of that movement. If you have the strength to move to that location, it would only be reasonable, logical for you to do that. So if what is driving you is sufficient enough, if it is beyond the immediate gratification of I want to make money, then these policies would not deter you. If it is beyond the immediate gratification of everybody has moved, I've also moved, then these policies will not deter you. Now, these countries making these policies have good reasons for making their policies. Trust me, all your immigration destinations have quotas. That is, they have a number of people, a number of immigrants that they are looking to have welcomed by a certain date. So if before you make up your mind they have reached the end of that, or they have maxed out of that number, it will be more difficult for you to get in. Okay, you recall there was a time in history when the US was looking for people. There was an American visa lottery. They were literally welcoming everybody, skilled and unskilled, for free in the early 20s, in the late 90s, and American visa lottery was a thing, and some of us were even doing shakara. Who is going to America? Blah blah blah. Right now, you know how difficult it is to get into that same America with all your skills and experiences and money. Okay, so if you think right now that it's difficult and I better stay back, it means your reason is not, it was never good enough for starters. So maybe you should, maybe you're right, maybe you should stay back. And I just hope for your good that you're not regretting this in the next couple of years. And if you're waiting for this to get better, it won't get better. Yes, I hate to break the news to you, but it's not going to get better. It's the policies will not be modified down. They will not be reviewed down. They'll be reviewed up. Okay, so if you've not saved up enough for 3 years since you started pursuing this dream, and you're looking for, okay, 2 years later they will bring it down, it will go up, and it will take you another 5 years, and before you were even able to save, it will go up again. So it's not going to come down. So in summary, the immigration policies, modifications and stringent conditions, the bottlenecks that have been added to the immigration policies are signals for you to buckle up, for you to double your hustle, for you to double your determination if your reasons are good enough, if it's about a future, if it's about a value on your skills, on your personality, on your education, on your experiences, if it's about the setting that you're living in place on you as a person, if it's about you changing that trajectory, if it's about you changing that narrative, then by all means, these are indications that you should thrive harder. Now, another question that you might want to ask is, how do I now save up to make all that money? Don't stop talking. Talk. Speak with people. There are people that are interested in investing in your dreams. Speak with people. God has helped us, especially in Africa, with the gift of community, with the gift of family members, friends. Speak with people that may be interested in your dreams, let them know, and see who can help you. Okay? Also, increase your source of income. This may be a little bit difficult, but go online, explore virtual opportunities, internet opportunities, instead of spending all the time watching this and then TikToking. Look for online opportunities that can earn you hard currencies, right? Earn in dollar, earn in pound, earn in euro, earn online to save up. And most importantly, don't wait until you've saved up. Saving up should be the last thing on your list if you're trying to immigrate. Okay, if you need me to explain more on this, send me a message, leave a comment for me. I may do another video addressing that subject, but money should not be the reason you stopped your project of relocation. I don't want this to be a very long video. As usual, I like it to be as short as possible. I'll see you in another video. Stay tuned. If you have there is a subject you want me to address, a topic you want me to speak to, leave me a message. I can connect with you on other platforms. Until we see again, thank you and stay blessed. Bye.